Hi guys, yesterday I issued a post on LinkedIn and I represented a new tool that I made for Hazen-Williams. And some of my friends told me that I better go ahead and demonstrate how it works, which is what I'm going to do now. So first of all, let's log into my website. And you're welcome to enjoy everything here. Now we will go straight to posts and articles, Hazen-Williams 8.2. I do recommend you to read the comments here. I'll say some of it later on, but let's download the file first. We go to download, save. And once the file is saved, let's open it. We should enable editing, of course. Drag it nicely to the center. Expand a little bit. And one thing you should know about this tool is that it is velocity oriented. The reason why I'm doing it velocity oriented is that the velocity you're allowed to have in the pipe, in the system that you want to build, is a matter of a policy. Since we all know that laminar flow is a dream that is impossible to achieve, it's not really practical to do such a huge pipe that all your flow will always be laminar. So we talk about turbulent flow this way or another, which is a compromise. But if we try to compromise too much, we end up with wasting a lot of energy, which is of course not welcome. So first of all, you need to put your policy for velocity. I recommend not to exceed 1.7 meter per second. We'll start with 1.7 meter per second. All the cells in this Excel file that are bluish, these are the cells that you can change. The others are locked, they're not changeable. So we leave it as 1.7 for now. And we will choose a certain diameter of pipe. I'll start with a small diameter, 63. And immediately, and of course the PM, yeah, it's 6 now, I can change it to 8. Doesn't really matter. It mattered because it changed the inner diameter. But this is something you need to choose. And down here at B10, we can see the result flow that we're going to have in this pipe at the velocity of 1.7 meter per second. Now, if the flow that we need, and usually when we're looking to lay a pipe, we know what kind of flow we're going to need there. And it's not enough, we of course going to take a bigger pipe. Let's take 75. Now, if 23 is good for you, is it less than 23, then it's fine. If it's still more than 23, we'll expand it a bit more. Let's take a 90 millimeter. And now we see that with 90 millimeter pipe, our velocity here is 33. It may not be the exact velocity that you need, but already you can see here down at the bottom at B20, what will be the losses per length of the pipe that we're going to play with it a little bit later on. Let's say that the velocity that we really need is not 33, it is 30. So let's reduce the actual velocity, what we're going to really have. That was our policy. Now we go down, we go to 1.6. We can go even a bit lower, 1.5, and then we are now a little bit less than 30 cubic meter per hour. So if we know that our flow in this section of pipe is going to be 30 cubic meter per hour, we can leave it as it is, and we can go down and change the length of the section. If the length of the section is, let's say, 120 meter, we can see that what we are losing at the end of this section is 2.95 meters, 0.29 bar. These are the losses. So it's very nice, very cool file. A few comments about it. First of all, the type of pipe you can change it here. And yeah, if I change to polyethylene, you can see that the C is really changed. Yeah, so that the coefficient of the roughness of the pipe is really changing, and it's changing the result as well. But I don't have the real, not yet at least, I don't have the real wall width for polyethylene. The data for the how thick is the wall is only true for PVC, and this is coming from the other tab that I have here. This tab, which is a cool thing for its own, this is the standard of ISO 1452-2, that you can also use it in many other ways. So here is the tool. The second comment that I have here is that unfortunately this thing doesn't really work on mobile, on Excel for mobile. The reason is, I don't know why Microsoft have locked all the cells, so since some of the cells in this file are locked, you cannot edit anything there if you open it on Excel for mobile. If you open it on Google Sheet, you can change everything, which is also a bad thing. So the only way to go around it is maybe writing an app, and this is something I'm considering to do. But that's the situation for now. I hope you enjoy it and get a good result out of this. Let me know. Thank you very much.